Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So welcome if you have been here before, and welcome also if you haven't been here before. If you do enjoy this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell if you want to get notified for future videos. So in saying that, today's video is going to be about the new Covergirl Vitalist Elixir Foundation. So I did have to look at that. It is a mouthful. I got the shade 620 and this is Creamy Natural. Now in the States, I think it goes in the 700, so I think it might be 720 in the States, but in Canada it's in the 600. So if you're looking for this, just keep that in mind. The shade is Creamy Natural, and it's supposed to be a lightweight, full coverage foundation that hydrates, and it does include an SPF of 20, which of course is great for summer, and it is oil-free, which I enjoy as well. So most of the claims on this is it is a really good coverage and lightweight, and it's good for your skin. So that kind of interests me. I'll be honest, Covergirl isn't the most exciting brand to me. I haven't bought a lot from them recently, but I did see a lot of people review this and say they really enjoyed it. So it did pique my interest. I was at the drugstore yesterday and I said, I'm going to pick it up and see what I think of it. Now, as far as price range, it can range anywhere from $10 to $15 depending on where you buy it. I bought it at Shoppers Drug Mart, which is similar kind of to, I believe, like an Ulta in the States. But you can get this at any drugstore or Walmart. You can get it online. So the price range really varies. I will link down below just a link where you can purchase it if you want to do that. But I would just recommend going out and getting this because you can get this anywhere. So I'm going to test this out today. I'm going to put it on, see how it wears with the rest of my makeup, and we'll just see what I think of it overall. But I'm really excited to try it. Like I said, a lot of people have been loving it, and I would really like to like a Covergirl foundation because there hasn't been many that I've been like uber wowed about. But yeah, keep in mind I do have normal to dry skin. I don't know until I wear this what I think. This is a first impressions video, so this is literally the first time I've worn it. I do like the packaging. I like that it has a pump and it twists shut, so you can kind of twist it if you don't want it to get all over the place. It has a nice cover. The bottle's nice. It's fairly heavy, which is good for drugstore, and the drugstore really has been picking things up, really been doing a good job recently, so I'm excited to try this. But instead of continuing on to babble, I am going to get into the video and you can actually watch me apply, so that'll be next. All right, guys, so I have you zoomed in, so we're going to get into this. All right, so once again, I am using the Covergirl Vitalist Elixir, and this one is in 620. So I'm just going to put this on my brush directly. No, I don't have it turned on. Hold on. There we go. We'll see if we can get this out. So I'm going to put about that much on my brush. And I'm going to go in now. You could use a beauty blender as well. I'm more of a brush person, so you'd see me using a brush a lot more. I'm going to make sure my hair, my girl's hair is completely out of my face. We're going to do a few dots. Now this is a little bit darker probably than my skin tone. Keep that in mind, but I am a little tan, so I get a darker shade. It does have kind of a perfumey scent, which is weird for a drugstore, but we're going to go with it. So I definitely probably could have went with a lighter shade, but that's okay. All right, guys, so that is with one layer. So let's just zoom in a little more. See if you can see. So the coverage is pretty good for just one layer. Yep, so you can kind of get an idea. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add another layer and see if this is buildable, but so far it looks pretty good, so I'm pretty impressed. So I'm just gonna add one little dot more. I don't want to use too much. I don't like my coverage too full, so we'll go with that. Some more up around my forehead. All right, so I have that all blended in. I think it looks pretty decent on the skin, and it layers up really easily, which is nice. I will say if you don't like a strong scent, I don't think this is going to be the foundation for you, but it does have kind of a sunscreeny, perfumed scent. It does have SPF 20, which I'm sure I mentioned previously, but yeah, I think it looks pretty good on the skin. We'll have to see how it wears throughout the day. So I will come back at the end of this after I have all my makeup done and tell you kind of how this makeup is doing, and then I'll probably do a check-in throughout the day just kind of so you can see how it stood up to the day. All right, guys, so I will be back. Hi guys, I'm back. So I just finished doing up all my makeup, and I have to say this guy right here is really impressing me. The scent kind of goes away as it's on your face. It doesn't really bother me. Scent isn't something that has ever bothered me, but if it does, keep that in mind because you may not like it. I probably gave you all the details about this foundation. I do like that it's oil-free and that it has SPF. It applied super easily with a brush. I think you could apply it just as easily as well if you used a beauty blender. So you could really apply either way. I did find that my concealer applied super easily over top of this foundation. And it kind of gives my face a really like filtered look, and it doesn't feel heavy. It feels actually really nice on the skin. I would say for me it's a medium coverage, but for me I could definitely build it to full. But I would say it's definitely a solid medium coverage, which is kind of cool considering it's, you know, considered like an Elixir type of foundation, more of a summery foundation with SPF. So I expected it to be lightweight, or not lightweight, but more light in coverage. But it does feel lightweight on the skin, so that's a positive. But yeah, I'll see how it wears throughout the day. Maybe I'll come back later and tell you guys kind of what I think or how it's still sitting on my skin. But right now with powder and everything over top and all my other makeup finished, it looks really great. So far, thumbs up, but we will see what happens later in the day. All right, I will see you then, guys. Hey guys, so this is probably the worst lighting of life. I am literally in my car taping this, so I just have my lights on in my car. So it is now 12:15 at night and I am heading home. I was just out at 60th birthday party, but yeah, this is how my makeup looks. I mean, I've had this on since 11 o'clock today, so that is a long freaking stretch. That is pretty much over 12 hours, and yeah, it is looking pretty good. It's not even shiny, it's just the light, so this isn't shiny at all. I mean, you can pretty much see everything held up pretty well. A little bit around my nose was broken up, but keep in mind I touch my nose like a ton, and that tends to be the area that if I do lose a little bit of foundation, it's around that area. But I mean, I think everything else looks pretty decent for the amount of time that I have been wearing this foundation. So this definitely gets a thumbs up for me. I think I'll keep wearing this throughout the week, and if there's an update, I'll just kind of post it in the comments below. But yeah, so far so good. I really like the Vitalist Elixir by Covergirl. It's a good foundation, guys. So I am happy with it. Like I said, I think it held up really awesome for the amount of time that I've worn it. Keep in mind, like I said, I do have normal to dry skin, so I don't think it'd be great for oily skin, but I do think it's great for those of us that have normal to dry. All right, guys, so I am gonna finish driving home. I actually pulled over to do this video, but yeah, I will see you next time. Bye, guys.